Hi guys, welcome to my video. This video is going to be really short because I honestly am just getting sick of talking about this person over and over, but I feel like this is really important and I do have to get this out. Okay, so I don't know how many people have really seen my community posts by now because I know I'm not that popular, but I did make about 3 rants on this person before, and 2 of them were like a long time ago. I'd say like around a year ago, maybe a bit less. So I also made a new one, like yesterday, I'd say, around yesterday. Because before when I first rented on them, it was after they apologized for all the content they make, and I just didn't know they apologized around that time, and I still want to call them out because to me at least their apology seems kind of like half-assed and like I don't know, it seems more like an excuse than an apology. But eventually I just let it go, and I genuinely thought they were going to change because in their apology they said they would stop making that type of content. But now looking at how that's gone, they have not stopped making that type of content. Which is basically what brings me here ranting about them. So I'm not exactly sure how to say their name. I'm pretty sure it's like Harumin or something, but I know they do go by Haru, so I'm just gonna use that. So Haru is I'd say problematic gacha tuber. The issue here is that they have not really been called out as much as I think they should be, and that's really what's kind of like bringing me to do all this. So their content it kind of like consists of just sexual stuff. Like all their content, from what I've seen, is just sexual. And for like I don't know, they post a lot of gacha, so that's what kind of like takes me off a little here because like the gacha community already struggles with getting hated on because of how sexual it's been in the past, and I really do not agree with gacha being sexual because children are on the app. The app is made for children, and to be sexual on an app made for children just does not seem like right at all. And then more of their content, like from I've seen, it mostly like revolves around sexual assault, um rape, abuse. Most of it's abuse from what I've seen. Murder sometimes. It's really gross, and I haven't really seen many people call them out on it. And I genuinely do from the bottom of my heart think that they should be called out on that. And it's not like it's for awareness either. I'd love if it was for awareness. I definitely agree with it if it was for awareness. But they like romanticize it and fetishize it, which is kind of really disgusting. And another part about it, the main fandom they use is My Hero Academia. And if you've watched it, which I'm assuming you've at least heard of it, My Hero Academia is basically just of kids in high school trying to become heroes. So it has nothing to do with any of those topics that I talked about that person is posting. Um, the people they are using, Kirishima, Kaminari, Bakugo, Midoriya, those are the main ones they use. And they aren't aged up or anything, or at least in most of the videos they are not aged up, meaning they are using minors for the type of content they are posting. And I don't think that's okay at all. Because why are you posting minors in a way that is like sexual? That's not okay. And also I've like searched through their account as much as I possibly can to like dig up some stuff. I didn't go too far into the past because I don't need to do all that. But I did find they used to have an old account. It was a South Park account. And on that account, they posted a lot of sexual stuff of the South Park characters, which are all 5th graders. Those are 10 and 11-year-olds that they are posting about and sexualizing on that account, which I do not think is okay. That's not okay at all. I used to actually watch that account for like a period of time. It was a really short period of time. But then they all of a sudden started getting really weird with their content and it started getting really sexual. And I stopped watching them after that, and I honestly was not into South Park that much, like around that time or something. That they were like really posting. So I didn't get like the full view of everything. I'm just looking at it like now. And for them to jump from 5th graders to high schoolers, it's not okay. Like to sexualize any type of minor in any way, even if it's fictional, it's just not all right. And then also on the account, the Haru account, I checked in their bio. It actually said there, I support SP_OWO. And a lot of people don't know who that is, so I'm going to give a very brief rundown about who that is. So SP_OWO is an artist, air quotes. I wouldn't say they're an artist because the stuff they draw, but they basically make very like weird and fetishizing content of South Park characters. Specifically, they aim towards like Tweek and Craig or Stan and Kyle, and they've drawn like stuff of like Tweek mostly getting his like limbs amputated and stuff, and like as a fetish, not as like anything else, just as a fetish, and has drawn him getting his private parts like cut off. Has I don't exactly know exactly what else they've done because like it's been a really long time since I've even heard them being brought up, but that's kind of like the rundown of it. They've also made like gory stuff of the 5th graders, mind you, 5th graders. And literally Haru is saying of this person that they support it, and basically they're just saying they think it's okay to be doing that stuff. And that personally to me does not go well with the fact that they used to sexualize minors in their gacha videos and literally just post really fetishizing content that just like I don't know, it does not go well with me, and I think there's definitely a pattern going on here. The main thing I'm talking about, because I honestly did not want to make this video, but I did message them on Discord because I was looking through their channel. They have this they have their Discord username in their about me. So I decided, because I made the rants and they just never responded after I went on their YouTube and asked them several times to respond. They just never responded. So I added them on Discord. They added me back, and I just made sure it was them, of course. And then I explained who I was, and I explained that I'm the one who made the rant, and I just really wanted them to respond and give me their point of view on everything. And I want to be really mature about it. I specifically told them that like I just wanted to get to the bottom of things, and I just really wanted to be nice about it. I didn't want anything to get unnecessary or heated or anything, because that would just get us nowhere. And then they respond with, "Yeah, I've already seen the message. I read every word. I didn't know it was you here. You're not the first person to have my Discord and talk about the same subject. The other person managed to stop me. Honestly, to be direct, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. It's disgusting, and I'm fully aware of that. Yeah, they're just teenagers, and they're fictional. Silly excuse, and I don't really mind about that. And I blocked anyone who talks about my actions. It's not like I care about that. It's not like I care about any of that anymore. I did it again, so what? Rant me, do whatever you want, call me a sexist, a pedophile, F off. What if I really am? It doesn't change the fact that I'm going to continue. YouTube won't do anything unless I make a huge fuss about it and make it obvious. It's just stupid robots running all this, nothing more. I wasn't rude to the other person, but I'm tired of these little rants stopping me. Honestly, that's the reason I'm not going to stop, that's all." So that was their response to what I said to them. Yeah, I don't think that's okay, by any means. They know what they're doing. They admitted to knowing what they're doing, but they just refuse to stop. They refuse to stop what they're doing. And one thing that kind of caught my ear there was, call me a sexist, call me a pedophile, F off, what if I really am? No. So they're basically saying that they could be considered a sexist and a pedophile, and they just don't care about it. That's what I'm getting at here. So I replied saying that's a problem, and I genuinely just want to have a mature conversation with them, and I told them that the characters being fictional does not give them an excuse. And I also asked about the part that they said, what if I really am? And they did completely ignore that part. They never elaborated or anything on that, so I cannot give like a proper explanation on that part. I'm sorry. I also asked why like they refused to stop making that content, and they said because I don't want to. They basically said that we are whining, and that's why we are trying to get them to stop. And basically, that's kind of it. I can show more screenshots here about like really why I'm so mad about this and like what they've said to me. I don't know, it's kind of a lot. And I did try to like knock some sense into them. Eventually, I feel like they just started saying things because they knew they couldn't like back themselves up. But I do think I definitely got a lot out of them, and it really shows what type of person they are. And at the end, they did block me, so that's really why I'm trying to like push this so hard, because I do want to get them off of the internet, because I have given them chance after chance to like fix their content and change, but they just will not do that. And like at this point, I'm like done being nice to them, and I'm done giving them chances to just like keep doing the shit. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll try to answer it.